Welcome back, you guys. Today I'm going to be showing you how to double your coins on EAFC. So if you're new around here and you need a team like mine or even better, you're in the right place. All you got to do to say thank you is click that subscribe button, drop a like down below, and of course if you want some coins in a bit of a quicker way, well, if you guys are fed up of coming against nicks like me and foot champs who use loans and OP cards from day one,
I'm getting really sick of you! Get out now!
then you need to head over to MitchCactus.com, where not only can you buy the cheapest and most reliable FIFA coins on the EA market, you'll find over 10,000 reviews from people who have used the services and enjoyed them in the past. So make sure to head over to MitchCactus.com and use code RECALL for 5% off. Now, of course, one of the most basic things you want to be doing every single day at the minute is heading over to your preview packs. Now, I actually got an 84 in my one from yesterday. Unfortunately, that's actually not good enough really at the minute to be worth buying. However, looking at her price, she's going for around 2k. Now, if she was going for 3 or 4, I would buy that because then I would go ahead and go get another preview pack and hope for the best in that one. But in this one, I've got to steer clear. It's unfortunately just not hitting the mark for me today, but it's always worth doing. Now, a place where you can guarantee yourself profit that you wouldn't usually expect, of course, is over in the upgrades or actually the challenge SBCs, where we can head over and do the marquee matchup. So not only do you get some filters from this every week, you also get the opportunity to get free coins. Essentially, I have not lost coins off marquee matchups at all this year. If you wait 3 or 4 days to do it, I know it came out today, I've rushed the gun, I've done it today out of my club, but if you wait 3 or 4 days to do it, it's actually really cheap. If you go on Footbin, it's like 15k usually. And we're going to open the pack so I can show you how profit it actually is. So we're going to start off with the small prime mixed players pack. I think that's the worst pack of the bunch. Bear in mind, we spent about 20k to do this SBC, so we've just got to meet that. So 82, about 1,000 coins. Aubameyang, about that whole thing is probably 2k. Let's be honest, I'm not going to exaggerate. That one's about 2k. So we've got 18k to go out the rest of the packs. Then we've got a mixed players pack. Let's see what this one brings us. Bear in mind, I've got a lot of packs, so I've got to wade through them as we're finding the cards. So it looks like it's a silver on the front. Is it a worthwhile silver? Garcia. Maybe 1,000 coins out of Garcia there, so that's not too bad at all. We'll take that. We've also got some coins out of Templeman, probably about 500. The Ajax players will always sell, so we've got a little bit out of him as well. And between the rest of them, we get about 2k. So from that pack, we've knocked it down to probably 14k profit that we've got to get still. So we've got a small prime gold to open, which we're going to skip through just because they've not been great so far. This one we've got Thiago Silva, so an 84, 2k again, so we're down to about 12k. The rest of them you're probably looking at about 2,000 or 3,000 coins. So we've got to make about 10k out of these last 2 packs, but we've got a mega pack and we've also got a prime Electrum players pack. So we're in a pretty good position. 10k from those, I think we're pretty good. And then we've got a tradable prime Electrum players pack. I actually just opened an untradeable one that I've had stored, so that's annoying. But we managed to get out of this one. Not a bad result. I mean, realistically, we've probably got about 4 or 5k to go. If we would sell all of them off, including like the League One silvers, we'd probably be getting a little bit more profit. And we finish off with the mega pack. This should be a bit of a win, really. I mean, mega pack, it's the best pack out of the lot. We've got German CM, it's going to be Cruz. So have we got a double walkout or a single? Double would be massive. Looks like a single, but walkout's a walkout. We'll absolutely take it. Even though fodder's down, that's a win. So from that one there, that's 8k, which means we're already in profit. If we go over to our duplicates, we've got an 83, which is good. We're going to get rid of these 3 there. All of that will get sold. Glove, we don't need that. Don't need glove. I mean, realistically, we're probably looking, after this pack sold off, about 10 to 15k profit. Obviously, I'm going to keep all these because it's all fodder, but realistically, we've just made 15k from an SBC that comes out every week, and I would say that's a bad return. You can definitely get a lot better. So, of course, the place we're heading to next is the transfer market, and we're going to go for a few filters from every single league. So, first of all, we're going to go over to the Women's Premier League, and actually, this one is a Chelsea Defenders filter. So, this one is a bit of a classic. We've had a look at this before. It's a really nice filter. You've got a couple good players on here. You've got Buchanan, you've got Bright, you've got Perisic there. I mean, realistically, if you want to dumb this down a little bit more, probably centre-back is a better way to go because it's just 85s. I kind of may have forgot what the filter was a little bit. I knew it was a defender filter, but it looks like it's an 85 and not a defender. So looking at about 4k for these at the minute, which if you are doing investing, I'm not going to lie, it might be worth stockpiling before Team of the Year because these are going to absolutely soar. So looking at this, 4k probably for the sell-on. EA tax on that is going to be about 200 coins. So if we go down to here, we are making 200 coins a card. If we go to 3.7, it's only 100 coins a card. So it's up to yourselves what you want to snipe at. Obviously, bear in mind, my Wi-Fi is clearly not very fast right now because it is taking a while to do these searches, which is obviously never ideal. In these times, the best thing to do is get a little compare price on. This one's a 3.7. Obviously, it's 100 coins profit. It's not exactly what we want, but we'll take it. If it's on the market, I'm not just going to stare at profit and not take it. So we'll take the 100 coins there. We're going to go up to 3.8, see if there's no to compare price there. We could probably be selling these for 4.1 realistically. Okay, so there's some numbnuts who have uploaded for more than like the hour mark. So obviously, unfortunately, that means we can't snipe or compare price from that point. We're just looking for either my Wi-Fi to speed up or for a 3.6 to just show up on a 3.7. It is a little bit frustrating when it searches like this. Usually you can search a lot faster. As you can see, we're just not getting the fast searches right now. And for the next one, we're going to head over to Brighton. We're going to be in the Premier League. We're going to go for Team of the Week for this one. And you've got a couple players on their roster. So obviously you've got Lamptey initially. I think we've also got Mintoma, I think as well. Matoma, Lamptey. I think it's just the two of them. So both of them low rated Team of the Week. So essentially we're just looking at that lower end Team of the Week kind of thing. Obviously at around 30k. Obviously they're pretty much sat at that price. You can't really find them sitting much lower, which means obviously it's going to work really well as a filter. So EA tax on 35k. We'll say 36 because it looks like that right now. So 36, 10% is 3.6. We half that. We're looking at around, what is that, 1,800 I think. So realistically 2,000 coins. So if we go down to 33, we're making a 1,000 coin profit per card. So that's absolutely just easy days. Realistically, you can see my sniping has somehow picked up. I don't know what happened there. It just wouldn't. It didn't want to snipe the women, which I can't lie. EA, it's pretty sexist of you. I wanted to, you didn't want to. It says a lot. I think EA should give me some free snipes just to apologize. Otherwise, they are essentially sexist. But less of that, we're going to try and get ourselves a card. We saw one at 34k there. So this is an easy opportunity to just do a little bit of compare price, see if one comes up. That's probably the better place to be if you're doing an inform filter. Obviously, the market's going to freeze on me because EA hates me making profit. But it's okay. It's okay. I know I'm going to end up spending FIFA points because I'm an idiot anyway. This next one, we're going to hit the Bundesliga. We're going to go for midfielder. We're going to go for Bayern Munich. And we are going to go for special. This one, a little bit up in terms of the pricing. We've got a ton now. You've got Sane, you got Musiala, we got Musiala again, we got Goretzka, we got Goretzka again, we've got Coman. You've just got an absolute ton of cards here. Realistically, Lema as well, by the way, is one of the best cards I've used in the game at that CDM slot. So I don't know how he is essentially mid-price. He's going to be the easier one to snipe of the two, obviously, or of the three, because he's not an inform. Obviously, informs are a little bit more precious right now. But EA tax on 48k is going to be 2.4k. So we go down probably about there. That's about right. You're making 600 coins at 45. So I would say we probably want to be maybe a little bit above that. We'll go 46 and then we'll just try and do a compare price off of what we find. Let's just see if we can get... Can we compare price off of these boys? Yes, we absolutely can. So we're looking for a 45. Ideally, if lower, better. Obviously, we're just looking for the cheapest snipe possible. It's a really easy one to just sit and compare price on. Because Bayern just have so many special cards, you really just got an array of cards to choose from, and it just is easy. I like filters like this where you don't have to sort of wade through too long. Obviously, we can see, check what his buy nows are. So you can actually get later for as low as like 10k, which means realistically we'd snipe at 45, we could snipe at 40. There is definitely going to be someone making that mistake. He's been released, I think, a couple of times as well. And once again, these cards that get re-released and re-released and re-released, they just don't have a value, which obviously is beneficial for us, but not so beneficial for those people who are losing out on the coins. But we're going to move on. And this one is one we were looking at earlier on in the year. You've got special forward Argentina and Serie A. What's lucky about this one is you've got heroes, you've got informs, and they're all quite on the lower end, apart from obviously, I mean, even Milito's kind of better card is pretty mid. But we've got Castellanos there as well. So obviously the informs are actually going to be way higher price than our heroes at the minute. Milito is probably in the dirt, looking at around 22k, to be honest. Surprised he's worth that much. So 20k it seems for this boy here. EA tax on that. Obviously we want to go down to about 18,000 coins. Now you can find yourselves the likes of obviously the informs down there. We can obviously find any of the cards on this filter this low because they are all pretty mid cards. However, the informs just have a value. So you're hoping that someone mislists an inform with this one, but you've obviously got the fallback of a lot of Militos being listed. Very, very cheap card, very easy to get mid price. So it's not really a lot of difficulty in this filter. I think that I've given you a quite simple set today to double your coins as quickly as possible. And as usual, the other thing that you want to do to double your coins as fast as possible is subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.